Hey guys, welcome back to a next one, and today we are going to be discussing the Huawei ban. So if you don't know, America has placed a ban on the Huawei. So for you guys to understand the full scale of this ban, here is what you need to know. So Huawei does not only make smartphones, they make tablets, laptops, smartwatches, earphones and networking equipment, but they are mostly recognized for their smartphones. Huawei is the #2 smartphone vendor in the world, just behind Samsung and right before Apple. They are also the world's fastest growing smartphone manufacturer. So Huawei is a pretty big company. Now here's the thing, America has been claiming that China has been using Huawei's equipment to spy on people. The claim is that Huawei included a chip that allowed the Chinese government to access devices remotely, such as laptops, networking equipment, smartphones, etc. So they banned the use of Huawei smartphones in government agencies. Here's why America thinks Huawei is spying for China. Article 7 of the Chinese law states that an organization shall participate in intelligence work when asked. Of course, Huawei has come forth and denied this, but if China was to spy on the US, Huawei would be the perfect cover. So what the US did was to ban foreign companies from doing telecommunication business inside the US. This is not specific to Huawei, but it includes Huawei. So Huawei cannot sell networking equipment inside of the US. However, they can still sell their equipment to the rest of the world. So even though Huawei was banned from selling networking equipment inside the US and their smartphones were banned from government agencies, it did not really affect Huawei. Huawei was still going strong. Now, here's what the US did. They placed Huawei on a blacklist for being a threat to national security. Now, this is very, very bad for Huawei. Being placed on this blacklist means that no American company can do business with Huawei whatsoever without the permission of the government. This includes no hardware or software. Even if another company is building a component for Huawei but utilizes software from an American company, they are banned. Huawei being placed on this blacklist has the potential to ruin the company. So companies like Google, Intel, Qualcomm, Broadcom, Nvidia, Microsoft cannot do business with Huawei without the approval of the government. And here is how this will put Huawei out of business. No Android for their tablets, no Windows for their laptops, no Intel chips, no Gorilla Glass for their smartphones, no Android for their smartphones, no components from Broadcom or Qualcomm, and Huawei cannot even make their own silicon or use SD card in their devices due to ties to American technology. So here's what Huawei did right. So they have stockpiled about 3 months of parts to continue making smartphones. Also, they have been working on their own version of Windows and Android. This was a smart move by Huawei. It's going to be really hard for their OS to catch on while the rest of the world is using iOS, Windows and Android. As I stated before, any process or component Huawei uses that has ties to American tech, they cannot use. The only saving grace for Huawei would be to find other companies to manufacture or provide good hardware and software they need to build their devices, which is going to be very hard. Or cross their fingers and hope that the ban is lifted. I don't know if China is using Huawei to spy on people. However, I think the ban that was placed on Huawei is due to the trade war between America and China. America might be holding Huawei hostage until they strike a better trade deal with China as they did with ZTE. But while Huawei is in a panic, other companies are sure benefiting from them being banned. I really hope this issue is resolved rather quickly and Huawei is back to innovating and bringing new technologies to people around the world.